z tego, z Izraela. Kogo tam jeszcze obrażałem? Opa. O, właśnie, z Niemiec, für Deutschland. O, właśnie. Czekaj, teraz mi pokazano na moim kanale. Naszego pokazuje. Jeden oglądających jest. Kto mnie ogląda? Jesteś, dobrze. No i zajebiście. Co ja chciałem zobaczyć? Inwentarz. Ile mi kupiło? Aha, to tylko jeden. O kurde, to słabo. To opłaca się zbierać to gówno. No dobra, kupię jak mam trochę pieniędzy. Ile mi starczy? Dobra.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
O, dobra. O, jeszcze pokażę wam czary jakie mam. Co mi brakuje? Descendo. Bombardę. Wiem, że jeszcze jest jakaś misja na Alohomorę. I te 3 niewybaczalne. Zastanawiam się, jak zrobić te tutaj, te takie, no, te zaklęcia, mam tutaj 3 sloty i tutaj wiem, że ta Incendo jest takie słabe, bo ono jest takie obszarowe, ale na małym obszarze działa. Zastanawiam się, żeby to nie zamienić sobie na jakieś takie zaklęcie typu Akio. Właśnie chyba nie ulepszałem. Czekaj, gdzie tu się ulepszało? A drzewko ulepszeń. Tylko gdzie to się ulepsza? Aha, faktycznie. Talenty. To jest podstawowe czy zaklęcie? Albo czarna magia może to jest. Dobra, trzeba Defindo. Depulso. Descendo. Galicius. Bombarda. Nie tu. Czarna magia. Aha, tutaj czary są. Nie to. Perio. Tutaj nie. Podstawowych będzie raczej. Protego. Trindfota. Może ja to odblokowane? Odblokowane może to mamy. Gdzieś. Nie. Nie widzę tego. Dobra, chuj. Bo są te takie kombinacje fajne, jak są zaklęcia, że jakby na przykład albo to użył Akio, albo na przykład Levioso, to można te kombosy fajne sadzić. Dobra, co ja mam zrobić? Onaj. Dobra, idę do Onaj. Tu jest jakiś ten, okej. Ej, ta Onaj to ona była tą koleżanką, a teraz jest profesorką? O chuj chodzi. Ej, mogę się teleportować przecież. Aha, zagadać do niej. O. Nie chcę mi się tak szczerze mówiąc. Jest brzydka, no ale okej. O. O. Miałem w teleporty. No właśnie. Mogę wam mój pokój życzeń pokazać, jak jest okazały. O to w sumie wam pokażę teraz. O. I jeszcze wszystkiego nie odkryłem. Tych teleportów. Czekajcie, to było nie tu. Sekretne pomieszczenie. O, pokój życzeń. Co ja tutaj mam? Fabrykę postawiłem. O. No właśnie. Mam raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, 7 tych do eliksirów. O. Tak. I mam 7 tych roślinek. co na boki?
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here
Oj,
before.
za szybko. Aha, tu się coś powiększa. O kurde.
Deke thinks you should be
Czekaj
proud
chwilę.
of all the potions you've brewed.
Czekaj, ja tutaj stanę gdzieś. O, dobra. Dobra, ja teraz stoję sobie po prostu na stole. Jedę sobie tak czekał. To idę tam. No, tu jakiś stół jest. Ale nie, już mam 7 postawionych. Ale czekaj, zaraz spróbuję zobaczyć. Wyczarowywujące, gdzie to jest? Tutaj. Eliksiry. Ale mam 7 na 7. No. Znaczy tutaj są większe chyba. Jak kształcie litery L i średnie naukowe. Księgi i zwoje. Księgi i zwoje, ale potem sobie to ogarnę. Księgi i zwoje. To niepotrzebnie ze składniki kupowałem. Jeszcze ja. Ja jestem ciekawy, bo mam 25 tych eliksirów wigenowych, już nie mogę więcej wziąć. Czy jak teraz zrobiłem jeden w kociołku, to czy jak wyjdę z gry i wejdę, to mi się zapisze, czy nie? Dobra, to najwyżej zostawię jeden i zobaczymy, co się stanie. O kurwa. Co mam? Chińską kapustę przydałoby się trochę wyhodować. Dobra, co ja mam? Inwentarz. Co ja mam dużo? Czy to jest... No to jest prawda, no. O właśnie, brawo. No właśnie. A który Battlefield jest dla ciebie za wolny? Mhm. Znaczy, no tak, no niestety. No to jak chcesz coś szybszego, to ten najnowszy. Albo jak chcesz... Aha. To jak chcesz najszybszy Battlefield możliwy, to Hardline. Ale tam praktycznie graczy nie ma, więc... No to jest wyklęty Battlefield. Mimo, że z 15 roku.
Knowledgeable. I I hope those assignments
I've
were
completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
O, zaklęcie za darmo. Nic nie zrobiłem. No i zaklęcie, cyk. Descendo! Jak to?
You have it. Now, why not? New spell on the training dummy. Descender. Excellent. I think you have it.
Flipendo. Accio. Repulsor. Descendo.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, the art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Descendo.
Dobra, to spróbuję to przepisać. Descendo. Co robi? Nie, ja go nie trawię, ale dobra. A, myślałem, że coś odpierdala tutaj. Eleganckie zdjęcia, no ładnie. Coś w końcu normalnego wysłał w jakiś sposób. No właśnie, dziękuję za to. No tak, no okej, dobra, ale to nie jest, ale wiesz jak się zachowuje, no. No. A nie mam nic zdania, że jest Ślązak, nie tylko takie głupio gada czasami, nie, że... No. 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 No nie, no chodzi o to, że to są chamskie czasami i tyle. No mi się nie podoba i tyle. No to tobie nic nie przeszkadza, ty na wszystko jesteś ugodowy. No właśnie. No właśnie. No. Musisz... No właśnie. O, wiem, jeszcze jeden sobie wezmę ten. Jeszcze jeden slocik sobie wezmę. Gdzie to było? W podstawowych to było na pewno. O, tu. Jej. Mam wszystkie zaklęcia. Wszystkie sloty, dobra. Tutaj nie mam. Tutaj będzie tak. Ja mówię tak, będzie tak. To. O właśnie. Będą te, czyli tak. Raz, dwa, trzy i cztery. To jest gówno. O, to bym chciał mieć. To te będą zamiast tych innych. Będą niewybaczalne. Potem te czerwone. Albo nie, te czerwone sobie zmieszam z jakimś jednym żółtym albo fioletowym. Bo dwa, nie wiem, pomyślę. No właśnie. Ciekawe, gdzie więcej murzynów jest. No właśnie. Jo. Cóż to będzie? Aha, ze zwierzaków zajęcia.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met
Gowin.
some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous.
O, Dodo.
Especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Dzięki.
Yes, Professor Howen.
O,
Hello,
Huff.
I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
What the fuck? Szczotka. Czeszpówka. Oh.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast?
Żryj.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class.
O kurwa. Nie,
Poachers in training.
nie chcę Netflixa. Co
Persephone
to
was onto
kurwa
them
jest?
instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on.
Nie, przez chwilę mi
Feed
się
and brush
Netflix
the
włączył.
Neasels, just as you did
przypadkowo.
with Gerald.
Ja tego nie mam nawet. Nie tego. O, dobra. Dobra, trzeba nakarmić tych śmierdzieli. Dobra. Dawaj. Trzeba ich najpierw ten. Tego dać. Dobra, żryj.
The Neasels really took.
It appears our time has come to an end. Now,
Żryj. Żryj. Co to za?
Where are the lions? I would like to
Wy.
see a huge Gryffindor lion.
A happy beast is a giving beast. That's what Professor Howen always says, at least. If we treat them well, they'll treat us well.
Tutaj co to są? Masz. Masz. La. Kurde, ile ich jest. Żryj. Dobra. Coś tu jeszcze jest do ogarnięcia. Młodepówków, ale mały. co jeszcze jest? A, Geralt. Z Hogwartu.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I
Znowu da mi
did.
zadania pewnie.
How
Kurde.
did you find your first
Szczerze,
beast
to była moja
lesson?
pierwsza, ostatnia lekcja. Boję się
It
tych
was all
zwierząt.
right, but honestly, I find the beast's
Że mnie
unpredictability
ugryzą.
unnerving.
Że będę
Wouldn't
ścieklisna.
know it the way you handled them. You'll soon learn that properly controlled beasts can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which
God,
does
please,
not
no.
include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to
Ja
let
się
me
znęcam
handle
nad
it
tymi
next time.
młodszymi rocznikami.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry,
O,
perhaps?
zabił nad kiblem
An optimistic
Flipendo i
idea.
Levioso. W dół
Now,
i w górę.
why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you
No
catch
nie,
up
znowu na
to the other
zaległości.
fifth years.
Ojej.
Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
A, to jest nieobowiązkowe, to pierdolę to. A, idź ty. Awada. Gdzie czemu ja nie mogę atakujących zaklęć? Poppy.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Czego chcesz?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me.
O, zakasany las.
Very well.
Super. Dobra.
Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Poppy. O, mam żółtą sukieneczkę.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just
Na
ahead.
piwo. To jest taki Waldek.
Stand back.
I co, będzie ten konik, czy co? Ojej, ten hipogryf, ojej. No co się drzysz? A, będę go głaskał pewnie.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just
Jest to
magnificent?
skrzydła? What the fuck? To jest hipogryf.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy
Szanowny panie
before you approach them.
rektorze, profesorze, doktorze habilitowany inżynierze, kłaniam się nisko, gorzej jest do stóp. Jego ekscelencjo. O, proszę mi wybaczyć nieobecność na zajęciach, odrobię to w jakiś sposób.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while.
Profesorem,
Bring
doktorem
her
habilitowanym
pasties,
inżynierem
tell her what's going on in the
Jerzym
castle.
Lisem.
You wouldn't know
Jego
from looking at
ekscelencją,
her,
jeszcze.
but she's a dreadful
A on dalej
busybody.
jest tym rektorem, ten Lis? Czy ktoś inny teraz? Bo oni 5 lat chyba są i jak zaczynałem chyba to jeszcze był Słomka, potem był Lis, a teraz pewnie jakiś nowy jest, na pewno, założę się. Chyba, że go na drugą kadencję wybrali, nie wiem jak to działa. No i sobie poszedł. A to ham. Piwo, wino, wódka. Tyle w głowie.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Parafę masz. O właśnie, a propos formatu, to wczoraj w jakiś sposób miałem problem z komputerem, bo to było tak, że na pracy zdalnej równolegle sobie coś tam na swoim kompie robiłem, w sensie ten laptop z pracy podłączyłem do jednego monitora, a ten mój komputer do drugiego. I coś tam jak było takie spotkanie nudne, no to coś tam sobie na swoim komputerze robiłem i w pewnym momencie ja mam taki błąd, znaczy nie błąd, tylko coś takiego, sobie wygasiłem ekran i jak odblokowałem, to mi prosiło tam hasło, a jak kiedyś coś robiłem, żeby to obejść, jakoś tam gdzieś w ustaniach to robiłem, ale to mi się jakoś zresetowało i chciałem kompa zresetować, żeby to pominąć, ale mi się szary ekran odpalił i szukałem rozwiązań na internecie, te wszystkie te wiersz poleceń, żeby wejść, jakieś komendy wpisać, po prostu tam nic mi i znowu musiałem, kurde, najprostszą drogą przywrócić ustawienia fabryczne, znaczy musiałem, no po prostu było najprościej, nie chciałem się dać czasu i za pierwszym razem nie poszło mi, jakiś błąd mi wyskoczył i chciałem już na pendrive'ie zrobić, jak to się nazywa, no, nośnik z Windowsem, ale już spróbowałem na kompie i udało mi się w jakiś sposób i teraz uznałem, że skoro mi się tak często to wszystko przytrafia, to po prostu zainstaluję sobie sterowniki, Steama, twierdzę i chuj, nie będę wszystkiego, bo to zarąbać się można. No właśnie, taki jest bandycki Windows, nie lubi. Znaczy ja podejrzewam, że to mogło mieć coś związanego z tym, że bo ja mam VPN na tym komputerze, na tym laptopie, tym od pracy, to nie wiem właśnie, bo coś taki miał chyba komunikat, coś tam, że nie może się z internetem połączyć, coś takiego, jakieś, nie wiem, że to może być z tym związane, a nie wiem, to mi się pieprzy od dłuższego czasu, albo z dyskiem jest coś, albo właśnie z płytą główną, bo ona jest B350 i ona natywnie nie jest przeznaczona na ten mój procek. Bo ja mam takiego BIOSa, tego betową wersję, że nie każda płyta główna B350 mogła pracować z moim prockiem, tym Ryzenem 5500. No właśnie, więc, już cieszę się, że już na konsoli to gram, to nie muszę się takich rzeczy męczyć. Bo teraz to szkoda mi czasu, takie rzeczy. Ile? No to z 50-90. No niestety, uroki Windowsa. No niestety, to jest nie do wniknięcia. Znaczy, no, że możliwe to jest, że to może się stać, nie? Niestety. Mhm. Tak, że tam chyba 90% wyspy podobno mają Niemcy, tak słyszałem. Byłem kiedyś na Majorce, no właśnie. Ja byłem, o właśnie. Ja czasami też zdarzało mi się kiedyś w dawnych czasach wychodzić. Nie, akurat nie, tym razem nie, samolotem. Nie, no leciałem, nie? Znaczy mój stary bardzo lubi tym autami jeździć wszędzie, gdzie się da. Ale tam, no akurat, no... A to dawno temu, to w jakieś gimnazjum byłem, czy w liceum, nie wiem. Gimnazjum raczej. No... Nie, to grubo przed się poznaliśmy. Alicante to gdzie jest? A powiedz, czy jest północ, południe... Południe. Aha. Susza.
I wish I'd never told you about my
Quiz us on rare
gobstones.
water features.
Or met you. I'm still rebuilding my gobstones collection.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Hello, Hamora. Ale komora. Buch. Jest. Otwiera zamki w końcu. O.
Hello, Hamora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of pig-flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Aloha Mora.
Weź.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble.
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well,
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Nie, jestem tu dopiero. Ja pierdolę. A, to jest zlutowane szczęście, dobra.
Revelio.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Ravenclaw?
I know when I hear you bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
Students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. And Ravenclaw would not have been that. This year, anyway.
I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and
rather a lot like life, isn't it? Oh, I suppose I should take those.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alhamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Who knew this?
If you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
A lift?
Mrs. Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Accio, Flipendo, Descendo, Depulso.
I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Lumos, Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. That seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Incendio.
Accio. How am I supposed to get out of this?
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa.
If I could lift this platform, I think I could get it to work.
No, ja użyłem przed chwilą.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Cześć. Aha, trzeba lewiosa zwykłe. Cześć.
I'm going to have to get past this.
Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
To jest chorość.
Incendio.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Leviosa. Incendio. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Levioso! Aha, got it. Accio! This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Incendio!
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
O ty. Uj. Nie, ale sąsiad pali. A jestem mieszkańcem wsi, więc no właśnie. No a mówisz chyba na wieś, no to troszkę mnie powoli chaos. No właśnie. Dobra, idziemy do Miodowego Królestwa. Co tu zajebać parę
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Zaklęcie gumy Leona użyję.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Going to Hogwarts. Do you happen to have any belongings?
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Hello, Deke. Can you remind me how to use the knapsack?
First, get close to the beast you wish to rescue. Then, point the mouth of the bag directly at the beast and open it. The beast should go right in. You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting. Levioso!
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a mooncalf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Levioso! I'll look after you. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beast will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home. Oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Żyje.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Revelio.
came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Would I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deke. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My Uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not. Estimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Any good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. You will regret coming. Who do you think you are? You are Incendio. There you are. I'll cut you from shoes to shadows. I won't rest. You've made your last mistake. One less human was only following orders. Someone's here. I won't. Let's get this. Incendio. Cover up wide coming back this way.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I will make it. How nice.
Confringo!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Reparo! Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Dobra. Dobra.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Lumos! There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Glad you came.